Good morning. Bring in my one listing over here. Pick up the orders that are going out. And I was supposed to be yard sailing this morning, but had to bring Sarah to the school, and there were I think there might be one yard sale I can hit near the school, but I'm not exactly sure when I got to pick her up. I think it's going to be pretty soon. So I didn't want to get too far into Baton Rouge. So anyways, trying to kind of stay around here, around this area. And then me and her will go hit some yard sales afterwards. So, you know, you're supposed to start early. We're probably not going to hit the first yard sale till about 10 o'clock in the morning. So it won't be the best. But that's what I have to work with today. So this is that last case that I listed. And I sold one of these cases. I'm not sure which. It doesn't matter yet. Well, I say I sold, but they haven't paid yet. So one of these should be disappearing when they pay. They had good feedback. So provided they pay, I'll have a little more room. But man, these are really starting to stack up. Okay, so right after I turned the camera off, I managed to knock some of these over. This is the one that sold right here. This gold one. Guy needs to pay for it. I also got the phone call from Sarah that she's ready for me to pick her up. So it's a good thing I didn't go like deep into Baton Rouge. It would take me too long. So let me get these things in here. Okay, it is 10:15 and I'm headed to the first yard sale. Sarah did not want to be on camera, and I decided she didn't really want to go garage selling, so I brought her home. And yeah, now we're going. Now we're going. It's late. It's not ideal. I have 8 sales I'm going to hit. Hopefully I can find something good. I think I might be able to, but it's going to probably have to be something kind of weird, you know, like kind of hard to go out after 10 a.m. and
turn left onto Louisiana 426 West
and find like a big box of video games or something, unless they're inside the house. But yeah, we'll see what we can get today, and then I'll make my shipments and list some stuff, you know, all the regular eBay stuff we do. So let's go.
Turn left onto Louisiana.
Alright, they had a PlayStation, actually they had 2 PlayStation 3s, which I don't even like fooling with consoles anyway. But I asked, and they were wanting $60 a piece. And the guy that could have maybe bargained for them, if I wanted them, which I didn't, wasn't even here. So, let's see, what's next? Purvis. Alright, I picked up the Sony right here for $5. Doesn't have a charger. Oh, dropped my keys. So it does have a tape in it. It has a nice case, just no charger. The tape being in it, I think, is probably a good sign. For $5, I'm taking it home with me no matter what. Anyway, what's that case say? Waynex? Waynex. Okay, whatever. Let me see what model it is. Maybe y'all can get an approximate value on it. CCD TR66. I don't think it's real high value. Boy, it's super clean though. And I've got like I've got the paperwork and stuff. Just don't have a charger. And I have to look. I may have a charger at home. I've actually got another Sony up for sale right now. So yeah, we'll see. On to the next one. It's 15.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna buy that bike.
Okay.
And what? You have other bikes too?
Right here.
That's a Huffy. So that was a really good yard sale there. I got this Trek MTT 220 mountain bike, and I picked up some bats. Two of these are like really good. These Maruchis, but one of them is chewed up a little bit, and the other one's chewed up a lot. So what would normally be probably 150 plus bats, I don't know what they're going to be. Got a nice glove here. Got everything right here for 50 bucks. Okay, so that sale was amazing, actually. I don't know, $100 mountain bike probably. Not sure on the bats yet. I need to look those up.
Turn right
Two of
onto
them.
Glenmore Avenue.
Two of the bats probably in $30 range. Maybe one of them is 50, like those Eastons, maybe. I'm just throwing numbers out there because I'm not positive. But then the Maruchis, the two larger Maruchis, they're not adult, but they're larger.
Turn left onto Ballwell Street.
I think there's potential for some really good money there. Like I said, the ends, the bats themselves are in good shape. The ends were chewed up by a freaking puppy. Oh man. All right, so I picked this up. Had to pay $5 for it. It's new. It's never been used. I can look at it and tell. It's in the plastic. It's some kind of education edition. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. All right, funny story. Debated on whether I was even going to talk about this, but so I'm at that yard sale just now, and they have a little VCR, like one of the modern ones. It's like real small, real light. They actually sell pretty quick. I sold one like 2 weeks ago, I think. I think I got like 25, 30 bucks for it or whatever. Well, she had one. So it's an Emerson. Same exact brand. I think it might have been the same model I sold before. So anyway, I'm like, how much? She said $5. I plug it in. I could see there's a tape in it. So I'm like, all right, I'll plug it in. If I can hear this thing fast forward and rewind and it ejects and all that, I'll go ahead and buy it. So I plug it in and I try and fast forward it. It doesn't do anything. Try and rewind it. I don't even hear the motor turning at all. So I hit eject. The tape pops out and it says Black Honeys on it, on the tape. And I'm like, oh, this is an X-rated, it's like X-rated movie, right? It's this lady there, and I'm like, oh, and I push it back in, and she goes, well, is something wrong? I'm like, yeah, you may not want to sell that tape with this machine, or you may want to. Doesn't matter to me, just letting you know. And she says, what's in there? And so I'm like, I'd rather not say, maybe you just take a look. So she goes over there, she hits eject, and it pops out, and she reads it, and she goes, oh my gosh. And then she goes on to just, to say, well, you never know what ex-boyfriends or what. She tried to blame it on somebody that was tripping on the words, was no longer there, I guess. And I'm like, look, doesn't matter to me. I'm not judging you or anything. I just want to let you know that it's in there. So I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, I bought the Polaroid. I don't know if it's worth a lot. I think Glenn, the Swamp Picker on YouTube, I think he's had a couple of those, and I don't know if they were worth a ton of money, but I'll give them a shot. This is an estate sale. I didn't know I was going to an estate sale. Okay, I'm at storage. I sold that box of books, audiobooks, sold that hat. I got a few other things under this, under those 3 items there. I'm gonna list those 3 items. This bike, it's a Trek MT220. I paid $15 for it. And I mean, it's in pretty nice shape. I didn't clean it up or anything. I just took some pictures of it. I'm gonna list it on Facebook Marketplace, and probably let go also. I'm gonna ask $100. If somebody wants to give me 70, 80, I'll do that too. So, quick flipper. Okay, here's that Trek bike listed for $100 local. I'm gonna put it on the board. I may cross post to eBay with local pickup only. Actually, I think I will. So I'm gonna keep it on this board, and you know, I want to encourage myself to make pickups like that sell local, just because they're a lot easier, and definitely don't want to ship that, and it opens up what I can buy. So to encourage myself to do that, even though this has been an eBay board, I will allow myself to post local sales up here too. Okay, on my way to the post office, and have made a few sales today, which is good. It started off a little slow. Then I sold a pair of boots, Tony Lama boots, for $140, and then a guy bought or he made an offer that I accepted on a Zero Halliburton case yesterday. Well, how much was it? 180, I think. And yeah, 180 plus shipping offer. And I was a little concerned because it took him a while to pay, but he paid just a little while ago, so that was awesome. I think the total pay was like 220 something, 226, somewhere in there. So it's an expensive ship. It's not going out to California, but people don't mind paying to ship these things if they like them. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, here's what I want to talk about. Some of y'all are going to think I'm crazy or whatever. Some of y'all might think it's a good idea. I don't know. But I've been selling, if y'all been watching the channel, I've been selling a pretty good many books lately, whether it be car manuals or Dungeons and Dragons books, or the jewelry books, or, you know, all kinds of books I've been selling lately. And I've been putting them on eBay, and really the way I buy books is kind of not optimal, although it works. I mean, I'm making money. I just kind of look at them, and if they look interesting and I think they'll do good, I'll pick them up. Sometimes I'll look them up, sometimes I won't. But a lot of times, especially at yard sales, I'm seeing a lot of books, and I just keep on going, and I don't feel like scanning them into eBay and checking the price, or scanning them with the Amazon app. It's just too slow, right? So there's no telling how many books I pass up. And the thing is, I think yard sales are just very fertile ground for good high dollar books, relatively high dollar books, because they're kind of unsearched, you know. They're virgin unsearched piles of books. You know, when you go to the thrift store, yeah, there's a lot of books there, but a lot of times I think, except for the books that have just come out in the past day or maybe two, most of those books have probably been hit by a scanner already, you know. So which doesn't mean you can't find books, but you're just searching stuff that's already been searched, you know. So anyway, what I decided to do, since I'm kind of lazy, and not lazy, but when you're hitting garage sales, time is of the essence, because time you spend at one sale is time that somebody at the next sale you go to has already picked up that thing you didn't make it in time to get, right? Time is important. So so what did I do? I bought a scanner. I bought a scanner. It should be in the next day or two. It might make it today. It's one of those little KDC scanners. I paid $115, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the app. What is it called? Oh, Scout IQ. Like Scott, the bearded picker, he uses that, and he recommended that scanner, so I found one, and I'm gonna give it a shot. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna go down the aisle in the thrift store or whatever. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna bring it with me to yard sales, and when I see a box of books, or I see a bunch of books on a bookshelf at an estate sale or a garage sale or whatever, I'll hit them real quick and see what I can do. And I'm gonna play around with the triggers. I'm not gonna be one of these guys that's gonna be willing to send in a book that I can make $2 on. I'm just not going to. I'm probably gonna set that trigger pretty high, or relatively high, you know, trying to make at least, I don't know what's a reasonable number. $10 after fees, $10 a book. I think that might be good, maybe. And I am planning on doing FBA. I'm very inexperienced when it comes to that. When it comes to selling books on FBA, I think I've sold maybe, I did FBA quite a while back, and I think I might have sold like 2 books there before, but I didn't really have very many up there either. So should be fun, should be interesting to see how many books I find and how I do. But I'm definitely going to do FBA because I don't want to create more burden on myself for fulfilling orders and listing and all that stuff. So definitely going to hire an employee and use FBA. FBA will be my employee. So try something different. I'm trying to diversify a little bit. And the way I look at it, I spend the gas and the time to get to that yard sale. I need to maximize the money I make off of each yard sale. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you sell books? Do you scan? Do you do any of that stuff? What do you think about this? I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of excited just to try something new and to try another platform and not have to fulfill the damn orders. I think I'm really excited about that part. Okay guys, it is nighttime and I came back out here and knocked some more listings out. There is the bike. I put it up local. I've already had a couple of messages about it. It's gonna sell. I think it'll probably sell at about $80 or so, which will be a great flip. I'm just gonna give it a little time. And then I listed the Polaroid, a baseball glove. I listed 3 bats and a little bitty pack. And this pack, I have it priced well. It's this thing right here. It's new with tags. Maxpedition, hard use gear. So, what's the total? Let's see, 7 items. 180, 215, 250, 277, 307, 3, 4, 7. Okay, so that's 8, 3, 7 for $347. All right. So Candace and I are going to go out yard selling tomorrow. Oh, let me show y'all something. Okay, guys. So I got the KDC 200 today. This is used, and I'm running the Scout IQ app. Let me back out of it. I'll go ahead and shut it down, and I'll load it back up so y'all see exactly how it works. I have a 14-day free trial, at which point, when the trial is over, this app is like 40 something bucks a month. It's crazy. It's a real simple app. I downloaded the data, so the database is actually on the phone. And then you just hit the Scout button, and I have the default triggers set up right now, but I might change it. So I'm just gonna, you see, whenever you hit the button on the scanner, it puts out like the red line, right, like that. And I'm gonna hit the barcode on this book. Watch this. I think I'm not connected via Bluetooth anymore. Hang on. Bluetooth. Not connected. Well, connect, stupid. Alright. Jeez. Okay. Now, how do I stop that from happening? I want it to automatically connect. There. Oops, I scanned it twice. But there, pulled it up. It's coming in as an accept. This is actually a book I picked up at Goodwill that I haven't listed yet. So now it looks like I'm probably going to send it into Amazon, I guess. Used buy box, $19.99. Profit FBA, $8.54. It's an accept. So there, it works. I'll see. Hopefully I can find some scanning opportunities when we go to the yard sales tomorrow, and I can find some books so I can send a few in. I mean, I'm not going to make this a huge enterprise, but I mean, if I could easily find 100 books or so a week, why not? If I'm already out there. And this thing, this little sucker, man, woo, it's fast. Like bing, bing, bing. I imagine, especially using the database, because like if you download the database, it's like over a gigabyte, but it has all the pricing information for all the books. So it's really fast, and you don't need internet then when you're out in the field. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to try something new, though. It's going to be fun. So I will see y'all tomorrow, guys. Have a good night. I hope y'all are having a great weekend. Bye-bye.